So, I'm actually pretty excited to play this. I'm just pulling up my stream right now on my computer. There it is. Alright. Then I'm gonna start it. I'm just gonna play it on normal. Or easy. I probably should have started after I got in. Hey! That's me watching, not someone else. Okay. I'm dumb. Why would triangle be sprints? Insight, no. Insight, fire. Takedown, sprint. Wheel, crouch, reload, jump. Yeah, this is good. Standard, of course.
2027. Advances in biotech.
Sorry about this. There.
A new breed of people was emerging. Half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job. Said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist.
I'm gonna take off my headset for a second so I can get off my sweatshirt because it's hot.
For everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the marks were heavily armed.
If y'all have any other games that you want me to play
Their mission,
on stream or just make a video of, I can do that. I was just doing this because I have not that much time but some time to play. So I was just gonna stream until I can't, until I gotta go. So just comment what kind of games you want me to play. So
high-end military grade.
I'm gonna try to do at least
saved my life.
one stream every 2 to 3 days, or a video every 2 to 3 days, like every other day, at least.
Should have taken
So
longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time by a radical group of pro-human purists.
I got a question. Who isn't pro-human?
Fanatically opposed to
Like, who
human
isn't?
occupation.
They're
They
humans.
claim to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon.
The
Sarif
Typhoon.
sent me to retrieve it. And when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me.
I didn't play the first game, or if this is the second game, I didn't
Took
play
out a tank named
the
Barry.
first or the second.
Got him to give me
No, this is probably the second.
a penthouse
But if
apartment
this is the first, I haven't played the other one. Like, I know there's 2,
would be a
and I
trap.
just haven't played the other one. Oh. He's a dead boy.
Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting.
I'm working on a thumbnail right now while I'm listening to this.
Was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the triads, Henksch's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead.
I just downloaded a photo that was
confronted Zhao in her penthouse.
super small.
She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more.
There we
Eliza
go.
Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I'd crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. We were sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this because it's been going for like 10 minutes or something.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard sister airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree.
I got 17 views on one video, 13 views on another, 7 views on my last video.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
McCready. I don't know why, but I always think of McCree.
No, sir.
Whenever I hear something like McCready
No
or
reason to assume you would.
McDonald's.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our ass and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower,
Shepard,
one of the Special
from Modern
Forces
Warfare 2.
commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague.
I need to change my
Last
channel
week,
banner so
our arms
bad.
dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his gin crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the gin from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level. A halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
I'm not leaving my 6 exposed. Give me something lethal.
Your call, but Singh's undercover in all this.
So watch your fucking sights.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. On the clock here, you said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
I just want to skip this. I just want to kill teams.
We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force action. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
A little bit more than I doubt that technology is actually going to advance that quickly. And it's 11 years from now. I could see robotic arms and stuff, but I can't see cybernetic soldiers. Oh, what is here? He should have put a helmet on. His hair's gonna get all messed up. Oh, I can't quit scope, boys.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Oh, she's fine. I'll take her for it, Chip. I said, go over there. I don't know what my abilities do. Oh, you just put it away. Oh. Combat rifle. Oh, that's cool. I will throw this at them. Or through this.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack
I clicked the wrong button.
keypads.
Should enjoy recruiting. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
I don't know if you're supposed to hate that guy because he's rude to you, but I actually really like him. Excuse me. Sir, can I come in? You start screaming. Did you just assume my gender? I looked at the stuff you could buy, and I'm guessing this has, like, you pay for the stuff. Can I just... Wait. I think I saw photos of this. I just straight punched through the wall. Yes. What? Stupid. You're telling me I could punch through cement and not barbed, like steel or whatever that is, but I can't punch through a small lock? You know what? It's probably behind these trash cans. I may do another stream today. On maybe Overwatch with my friend. Why can't I move this box? Game. Sorry, gotta keep a PG family friendly. Oh, did I just... No, okay. God, I'm stupid. I don't know what I think about. Wait, is that called a bionicle? Oh God. Did that kill me? All the games I've played, I've learned electric is bad.
trace program initiated.
I don't know what to do. Oh, I get it. Hurry up.
Access granted.
Yay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I just restart. Load. Cause I should probably actually do the spoopy scary. Should I go spoopy? It'll be nice or bad. It'll be bad this whole game. Kill everyone. I didn't throw it right. No, you didn't see anything. Uh-oh. Hey, what's there standing in the elevator? Who went to clean off their thing, clean off their towel before they went? Before they came back.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy
What
that.
does this button
Solid
do?
copy.
There's no noise, dude. Tutorial mode or stealth possibility? No, I don't know how to do it. Trying to shoot the thing beside him. Hey, I got a pistol. Wait, what? Just two buttons. Die. Love that. Okay. Dude. Do I have any? What? Oh, I either get either or. Okay. Can I customize this? Oh, okay, I get it. Use your parts, man. I don't have any parts. I like SMGs a lot more in games. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. Oh, I thought he was going to do the punch thing again. God, there's another guy right there and I didn't even know it. Bye-bye. Just on God.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jinn's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
I should kill him first. Please don't do that, that would be nice. Ah! Rifle. Rifle, give me a rifle.
I told him to watch his back.
Hey, look. Can I get? Do I have to just pick up the pistol? Can I just okay. Why do I keep messing up? I need to learn the controls better in this. Okay, so they're over there to the right. They're just walking out here, or? I might go down. They don't know where I am. That's good. trying to use that. I seriously don't have explosives now. Come on. Oh, he's like, I like these pistols in games, I don't know why. Hey, quit shooting at me. It's not nice. How would you feel if I shot you? You'd be dead.
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh
any
any
second. A little
second.
bit more of a racist name. Chang.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جايه
I
كمان
didn't even
شويه.
think about people being.
روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
But I don't like. Look at that body. Let me have your teens. You know what? You can come with me. Oh god, I'm gonna have to hack again. Okay, now I know more. You actually know how to.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I think you should get as many as you can.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Alexa, what's the best kind of food?
All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1 in position.
Strike
And
2.
I need to get some
Also.
curry.
Strike 3. Yeah.
Strike
I think
4
I
in
wanna
position
put
holding boss.
some spicy food on an empty stomach.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you,
But
shut up. 5 in position.
if I got the options for Buffalo Wild Wings, I'd do it.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Shepard from Modern Warfare 2.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the? The part has been clashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jin. Repeat, it's not the Jin.
More of these Homo sapiens.
Get after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on...
Greedy. Make it a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Let me just take off my arm and throw it in the blade.
This is bad! They're closing in!
We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
I'm just gonna run over there.
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just
What
bought
do I
us
do?
some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Do I shoot that? No? Okay, I'm done. Wait, can I change that? Disable the battery.
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Why does he look like, something from Resident Evil?
Shit.
Like his face is gonna split apart. And tell me if I should do a face cam video. Or just like use my PlayStation camera. I know I'm really ugly, but if y'all want to see my ugly face, shoot. I don't care.
Eyes to prosthetic limbs. From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution.
I don't care. Let me plug the cam.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
I think
that's never changed.
I will.
You think
quit.
so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The odd incident has caused a schism in society.
But once you get
Things
more time,
are worse than we
I will
projected,
do longer ones.
and growing more unstable every day.
And I think it's funny how I did
this will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
I like
no
that
one
guy.
here
He's a nice boy.
disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed.
I don't like that. They shouldn't kill people
Elizabeth,
just because they don't.
I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be initial. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Sleep cell? See, I liked him at first because he was like pro-human, but he wasn't like, hey, let's go kill. But now he's like, hey, let's go kill. I was like, oh, okay, let's go. Big bad boy. Alright, I think that's where I'm gonna end that episode. So I will see you all later. Where is that? There.